right. So good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining me at my October press briefing. As you can see, it's a beautiful day, fall's in the air, and we are in the thick of football season. Wish the Air Force Falcons were doing better, but we'll take the Broncos. They're looking good. In the football metaphor, and this is something I use with my team, I say, we're in fourth quarter season as October has begun. And so what fourth quarter means, as in football, is that means that the clock is counting down, and for us, it's to the end of the year. It's time to dig deep, stay focused, pursue smart plays, and give it everything that we've got so we can push hard to the finish line and come out victorious. So, as such, my press conference will focus on three areas that I believe that we are pursuing smart plays and we will be coming out victorious. I will be picking up from where I left off in my State of the City, the top three priorities that are top of mind for me because they are top of mind for our residents. And I'm talking about our progress on delivering on good governance, specifically with the 2C Road Improvement Program. I'm also talking about our progress and our recent targeted enforcement effort. And number three, our progress with homeless response. So let's dive in. Number one, good governance in 2C. Like I said at my State of the City, good governance is all about prioritizing evidence-based decision-making, rearranging operations and resources to create efficiencies, and ensuring that we are being good stewards of our taxpayer dollars, your dollars. So the 2C Road Improvement is a strong emphasis of this work. And that is why we're here today at the Pikes Peak Avenue, the site of the 2C paving project. We are marking the end of the 9th season of the 2C Road Improvement Program. Ongoing report out to our residents on the progress and deliverables on 2C program is as important today as it was in 2016. By all measures, 2024 was a very successful paving season. We impacted 7 neighborhoods and paved a total of 123 miles across the city. You might be wondering, what's so special about 123 miles? Well, what you need to know is in the early 2000s, before we have dedicated funding, the city actually struggled to repave even 40 miles a year. Now with dedicated 2C funding, we have consistently repaved 100 to 200 miles a year. 2024 also saw the completion of a significant amount of new concrete, curb, gutter, and sidewalk. If you've had your concrete completed this year, if you've had concrete work completed this year, it means that your road will be repaved in 2025, next year. An example of this is the Flying W Ranch Road in Mountain Shadows neighborhood. All the concrete work was recently completed there, and paving would take place next year. And here's what's important to know. Even with all this great work, we still have a long way to go to repave all our roads. I often like to remind our residents that we are the largest geographic city in the state. This is why 2C is on your ballot, and you've heard me talk about the importance of it. Good roads are a staple of a great city. I often cast a vision of an economically prosperous, culturally rich, welcoming, and vibrant world-class American city on a hill that shines brightly. The bottom line is smooth and safe roads are the literal bedrock upon which these values grow and thrive. A robust quality of life is dependent on a robust infrastructure. Our roads support our safety, our economy, and vibrancy. They support the mission of our military bases to protect the country. They're what our firefighters drive on the way to fire. They're what our parents drive on the way to pick up the kids from schools. They're what we drive to get to work. And I don't want us to lose on the progress that we've made. If we lose the 2C Road Improvement Program, by 2035, the roads rated in poor, meaning they need total reconstruction, would jump to nearly 70%. So keep that in mind. Poor would actually jump to 70%. But with continued funding, that number will be less than 35%. For a full report out, please visit coloradosprings.gov to see where the 2024 2C work has been completed and what our plans for 2025 are. Number two, our progress on addressing crime and our targeted enforcement efforts. I mentioned in my State of the City that we have this audacious goal to make Colorado Springs actually one of the safest cities in America. And to do that, we are focused on ways to reduce crime and address public safety concerns. And this includes enforcing accountability to the rule of law. We are in the middle of enforcing various efforts to address issues like expired license plates, abandoned vehicles, alcohol compliance, and dangerous driving. I am pleased to report that in this last month, our police department has led efforts to enforce vehicle registration and excessive speeding. During the week of September 22nd, our traffic section coordinated a joint effort with Denver, Aurora, Pueblo, Monument, and Fountain Police Department, the El Paso County Sheriff's Office, and the Colorado State Patrol to target expired vehicle registration and unregistered vehicle violation on roads and highways along the Front Range. Between all participating agencies, a total of about 1,000 citations were issued. A total of about 1,000 citations were issued. 351 of those citations were from Colorado Springs, from our Colorado Springs Police Department. And as for speeding, on September 13, our police department hosted a funded regional street racing deployment focused on speeding and driving under the influence. For this effort, we partnered with the Colorado State Patrol, El Paso County Sheriff, Monument, and Fountain Police Department. A total of 168 citations were made and 5 arrests. 2 of the speeders clocked that night registered over 100 miles per hour, including one motorist caught at speeding at over 132 miles an hour. Traffic deployments like these aim to change the driving behavior to make our roads smoother. I'm also pleased to share that we have invited our state lawmakers to the Public Safety Summit on November 20th, where we will collaborate on legislative solutions related to juvenile crimes, including the increasing trend of smash and grabs that have impacted dozens of businesses in our city. So we're addressing that. And this work is a coordinated effort between our economic development, police department, and the DA Michael Allen, among other partners. And finally, homeless response. My chief housing and homeless response officer, Amy Cox, and the team has hit the ground running. On November 21st, we will publicly release our new homeless response plan with 6 emphases: fund, enforce, clean, employ, engage, and street outreach. So fund, we will continue to fund our local nonprofit partners. Enforce, we will continue to enforce while protecting our resources. Clean, we will clean the campsite to prevent fire hazards and water pollution. Employ, through the city's Work COS program, we will continue to employ individuals residing at local shelters or in transitional housing programs. Engage, we will keep the community engaged and informed on the issues. And 6, finally, street outreach. We will prioritize street outreach to the very high needs individuals experiencing homelessness. In my 2025 budget proposal to City Council, we are looking to expand our homeless outreach team members and add an additional team to allow for more camp cleanups. Beginning November 10th, we will implement a 6-week intense presence that provides a near 24-hour support to the downtown businesses and residents. This includes the presence of our dedicated downtown area response team and our homeless outreach program team members who provide street outreach around behavioral health. Furthermore, we will intensify our business outreach in the downtown area twice a week to help educate the business community and the workforce on the resources available, including a toolkit that direct them to the resources to help mitigate the impact of homelessness. Our goal is always to connect the people to the services that they need. Winter is coming, and preparation is key. We need to ensure that our city is ready to tackle the challenges of homelessness before the code sets in. We must anticipate the needs of our most vulnerable, align our resources, and execute a game plan to ensure that no one else is left out in the cold. So there you have it. But if you know me well enough, you know I like to add a bonus. So you do get a bonus today. Before I open up to your question, I have 3 quick reminders for our community. One, Election Day is right around the corner. I filled out my ballots yesterday. It's a long ballot, but I asked our residents to hang in there because your vote matters, your voice matters, your participation is crucial, and your actions can help shape the future of our city and nation. Voting is one of the most important rights and responsibilities of citizenship. Number 2, Halloween. My family and I love the trick-or-treating tradition, and I'm looking forward to having a fun night with my family. In my household, there's a vampire, Wonder Woman, and a Spinosaurus dinosaur. So to all the Colorado Springs family, be vigilant, have fun, but your mayor is asking you to stay safe. That is really important. And number 3, finally, the annual Veterans Day Parade is November 9th on Tejon Street, downtown. I'm happy to report that the entries are now maxed at 100 with over 100 parade entries. And to put this into perspective, the previous version had 51 entries. This outpouring of support from our community is truly inspiring and serves as a testament to our community's big heart and respect for our veterans. So my call to action to our residents is to come out November 9th, downtown at 11 o'clock in full force to support our veterans. Let's make this parade a resounding tribute to the 95,000 women and men that have served our nation with courage and distinction. Let's make this year's parade the biggest and the best yet. Let's show them that we are so proud of their service and we're thankful for them. All right. What questions do you have for me?
I have a couple regarding the Ford amphitheater.
Yes.
First one is, what are the next steps for mitigating the noise? And what do you want neighbors to know that live nearby? What you're gonna do?
Right. So the season is over. I think October 17th was the last concert. And I've asked for a meeting, which is happening tomorrow, with J.W. Roth and the leaders of the amphitheater. And so one of the things we're going to do is just assessing the previous season, and I'm going to be asking for an update on all the mitigation efforts. That's an ongoing work that's ongoing. It's not a one-time. I know the development is still in process. So my meeting tomorrow is to ensure that we are working together to address the needs of our residents. So I want our residents to know that we're hearing you, we're listening, we're affecting change in terms of particularly with mitigation, sound mitigation. And I know for some residents we're not moving fast enough, but please know we're trying to address it within the boundaries of the law and not open the city for any more liabilities.
And one more, Councilman Dave Donaldson came out last night saying he was recommending not to renew the noise variance permit. What do you think about his stance? What's the process of renewing the permit, and is that something that City Council has to sign off on?
No, that is an executive decision. That decision lies on my desk. I know that that decision is available for me. My intent is to work with JW and his team to mitigate the sound. I am committed to decisions that are around evidence-based. So I'm hearing both from residents who are affected by the sound and residents in the same neighborhood who are saying we love this. And so as mayor, it's my job to move beyond just what I'm hearing from people and look at the data and the facts. And one of the ways we're doing that too is that we have asked a third-party company to also do their own independent analysis of the sound levels. So we assess 3 different concert events, including the last one, Godsmack. And so those results will be coming to my desk very soon. And those type of results and that kind of data will help inform some of our next steps. So what's interesting about this project is similar to what I just mentioned. Is I am hearing from a lot of residents who are feeling the impact, but I'm also hearing from a ton of residents who are going, we love this project and we live in that neighborhood. So rest assured, our residents will now make a decision that is in the best interest, I believe, for our community. Thank you. Do you guys need to talk to Corey to hear more about 2C? Or not really? You have a question, Corey? Kelly, sir?
Good. Yeah, my name is Corey Farkas, COREYFARKAS, and I'm the Public Works Operations and Maintenance Division Manager.
How important is it to pass this 2C and be able to continue with the project?
Well, I can talk about how far we've come with the current program that we have, and in the future, should we continue funding where we can go. I can tell you, and the mayor had alluded to it earlier, that without specific and dedicated funding for our pre-overlay concrete and paving, it would be a short 10-year period of time before we would be back to 2015 road conditions. And if anybody was here in 2015, I think you remember what those road conditions were like, and the roads were actually, speaking for themselves at that point in time. So, we've made a lot of progress. We have a long way to go. We have a large municipal roadway system, and so we need to stay the course and keep going to maintain that system. And without that, like I said, without that dedicated funding, then we'll be back to 2015 levels in just 10 years.
What's the master plan? Like, when will all the roads be 100%?
Never. That is something that is unsustainable, right? It's just not realistic. Roadways have a life cycle just like everything else. So as soon as we put this brand new pavement on Pikes Peak, it will start deteriorating. The sunlight, the traffic, the weather, everything will start attacking it, and it will start to deteriorate. That is why it is so important that we come through and do our preventative maintenance measures, our crack seal, our chip seal, our slurry seal, to try to keep our good roads good for as long as we possibly can. But these roadways, our city, our infrastructure will always need that maintenance.
Do you have a plan B if 2C doesn't pass?
A plan B, if it doesn't pass, is we'll go right back to what we were doing with our PPRTA and general funds, which is taking one step forward and 3 steps back every year.
And do you know how much money the 2C taxes were going to be?
Over the years, so over the first 8 years of 2C, 2C has put approximately $475 million back into our economy. All of our contractors on our program are local contractors. All of their workers that are working on all of these roads, these folks that are working hard behind me, they all live here in Colorado Springs. So the funding that we are able to bring in and that we pay our contractors is being put right back into our local economy. So 2C has actually generated about $475 million over its first 8 years. You can see the folks working behind me, and we always ask that you mind the cone zones. We know that they can be irritating at times. We promise you'll love the product after we're done, the finished product. But if you could just pack your patience, these folks, they all have families at home. We want to make sure they go home safe every single day. So if you could, put the phone down and slow down when you're in the cone zone, we would greatly appreciate that. So we are, after this year, right around 1,700 lane miles. that we've been able to pave, but when you take a look at our infrastructure, right, we're over 5,700 lane miles. So we still have about 5,000 in front of us to go. So again, we cover over 200 square miles in the city of Colorado Springs. Compare that to Denver's 155. We're the largest municipal infrastructure in the state. The only entity that has a larger paved surface than Colorado Springs is CDOT with their highway system. Yep.